All right, folks, got a video of a well-known figure skater named Debbie Thomas. She's down bad, divester, terrible divester. She's in a raggedy trailer right now up north taking care of a white man and his two white kids. So I'm going to play the video, put my input throughout the video, then we'll go from there.
It was a moment of glory as Debbie Thomas won the bronze medal in figure skating at the 1988 Winter Olympics. She was the first African American to medal at the Winter Games, even appearing on the cover of Time magazine. She went on to achieve greatness in other ways, graduating prestigious Stanford University and becoming an orthopedic surgeon. Now, brace yourself. This is Debbie Thomas today, broke and living in a trailer in the Appalachian Mountains.
Hold up. You guys caught that, right? She's a orthopedic surgeon. So she's broke. And obviously she's living in a trailer somewhere, so well, in the mountains. Is business slowed or she I mean I know she's taking care of that white man, his kids, but they supposed to be making some pretty good money. So I don't know if she shut down the business or what, but that's odd within itself. So
That not long ago was infested with bed bugs.
I never really thought it was that bad.
Her spectacular fall is making headlines after she revealed her personal crisis to life coach Iyanla Van Zant on the OWN network.
You got a man, two kids, and a bed bug infestation.
hold up. Just matter of fact, I know exactly who this chick is. I remember a video 2, 3 years ago. She did a show about why black men won't date black women, and she called herself a psychiatrist. Was it a therapist, psychiatrist, there, whatever. So now you're a life coach. I'm gonna say this right now. Whenever y'all dealing with these females, man, they wanna razzle and dazzle you with these lies. So I know the biggest one right now is them being having a doctor degree, not a doctor, a doctorate degree. It don't mean nothing to me, family. You either gonna be about it or not. So they want to be doctors, they want to be psychiatrists, they want to be lawyers, they want to be judges. Whatever they tell you, make sure you fact check them, man. Because this same female a couple years ago talking about she a damn a therapist or psychiatrist or whatever, and now she a life coach, man. Trash.
Station in a trailer. And the frustration is what you feel?
The TV host had zero sympathy for her.
You living in a trailer in the Appalachian Mountains, and your son ain't with you. You raising somebody else's children. So you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. Telling yourself the truth is important.
The twice divorced Olympic great says she has been a victim of domestic abuse at the hands of her current fiance, Jamie Looney.
Jamie, did you abuse Debbie?
Yes, I did, and that's what I was getting ready to tell you. She's abused me. I abused her.
And, I've punched him in the face.
They both say the abuse has ended, and Debbie even praised him.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. That abuse ain't it's still going to this day. So I don't know the guy, let alone I give a shit about him. But I wouldn't be surprised if he an alcoholic or something like that. Because those, them bottom brads or they be all into all kind of stuff. Animal porn, child porn. They be on drugs. They ex convicts. So I'm not surprised, man. So these things about these the vessels, they literally get the bottom shelf brads because that's all they can get. And even the bottom shelf brads don't even want. They just there because they down bad. And some of them do, get out that rut, and then they'll find them a white woman. They'll go ahead and abandon the divester. But some don't. They just keep living their life like that. I mean, at the end of the day, they're not paying no bills. They don't have to work. They got a female that's taking care of them hand and foot, and that's pretty much about it. So, the fact that he's a middle-aged man, well, he's in his 50s, and he don't have a job, he got two kids, that alone let you know something. Not even including the divestiture, but of course he found him a sucker, and he's like, okay, well she gonna carry the load, cool. That's one thing about the white dudes. They don't take care of no black females like that. If they get with a black female working 12s. That's a fact. But like I said a few minutes ago, that abuse is still going on to this day. So that's one thing about them defenders. All of them are alcoholics on top of whatever else they got going on. So They quick to throw the N word. They racist, right? So he calling her all kind of ends and degrading her, and attacking her on the regular because he's upset because he's with a black female and not a white one. That's just reality.
Jamie is a great man. He's got just a sweet heart.
Much of the
Listen, got
online
a
reaction
man,
to Debbie's
2
situation
kids.
And you see how she over there trying to cover for him. Oh, he's just a nice guy. How's he a nice guy? He calling you the N word and beating on you. He not supporting you. He over there just using and abusing. But of course, as investors, they don't care. As long as they got them white man, they'll do whatever they can to keep him. So that's just reality. She over there. Oh, he a nice guy. He a nice guy. He not providing for you. Don't y'all females be asking for a provider and 6'6" man and all that stuff like that. And that dude ain't doing nothing, man. He just bumming. He just bumming. Only difference is between him and a Pookie that, he white. So instead of a black Pookie, he a white Pookie. They do it to themselves.
has been harsh. It's clear Debbie Thomas has mental health issues, went one comment.
Where is your family now?
Oh, they're totally embarrassed, I'm sure.
Debbie says
But
she wants people to see her life as a cautionary tale.
I have an opportunity to say, listen, this can happen to anybody. And anybody out there who thinks that they're safe and has it under control, they're not.
What kind of Section 8 shit is this? But that's a normal life of a divestor, man. This ain't the first video. This ain't the last. This is typical for them, especially in Africa. In Africa, they'll work 2, 3 jobs, take care of that white dude. So, I know you heard the story about the dude from Russia over there bending over them females, they getting AIDS and stuff like that. They don't care. They don't care because I read the comments. I'm like, they don't care. Y'all date the dudes, no matter what they got going on. As long as you white, that's all that matters. So that's her life. She's still living it, but at the end of the day, she can easily leave because her kids are grown and she can go ahead and just find her, I guess a black guy, do the reach back. But a lot of them they'll die, they'll die by the sword. So it is what it is. But there's no surprise. It's just weird. A lot of people saying now that these investors have it's a mental health issue. It's a self hate issue. That's really what it is. Like I don't see why you got to put yourself through all that turmoil just because the person is white. But they do it for themselves. You got to themselves. You got to understand that nobody respects a traitor. How are you going through life degrading your own people and you expect the enemy to respect you? They not gonna respect you. That's why the white man ain't working. That's why he over there laying up, doing whatever he doing while she over there working 12s and taking care of his 2 kids. That's just what it is. And a lot of them think that, oh, I'll just let him abuse me and use me, and then I'll be included into their community. You'll never be included into their community. Same thing with the Asians. Same thing with the white people. I mean, the Mexicans. You'll never be included in their community. That's just reality. But a lot of them, they just delusional. They really believe, okay, I'll just keep letting him use me as a doormat, and then eventually he'll accept me as a white woman. It'll never happen. Like I keep telling you guys all the time. The average black female want to be a white woman. The average Mexican want to be a white woman. The average Asian woman want to be a white woman. That's just reality. So a lot of them have this self hate going on with them, and this has been going on since the 50s. It's been documented since then. I'm pretty sure before then, but since the 50s, it's been actually. Uh, Doing the whole slavery thing. They've been doing it since then. So you guys got to watch out, man. At the end of the day, a lot of those big females, they end up just being baby mamas, and no guy really gonna take them serious. They know at the end of the day, not only do they tend to get a lot of attention compared to a normal black girl, but also they don't trust them because okay, well, your daddy white or your mama white, and they tend not to trust them, so they'll just sleep with them, and then they'll end up being a baby mama. But other than that, the average black guy won't take them serious. They'll just lust after them, and that's about it. So they got a lot of other obstacles going on as well. But you hate your own people, it'll never work out for you. And you being a traitor, no one respects a traitor. So like I said, dude, the white guy living his best life. He in a trailer somewhere, and she paying all the bills. So it is what it is. So it's more videos coming down the pipe, man. But at the end of the day, you know, there you go. That's the same female, in today's time. If you catch her on the street, she gonna want a guy that's 6'6", and he gotta do all this, he gotta do all that. But when it come down to the vesta, they'll take the bummiest white dudes. literally off the streets, and they'll do everything for them just to keep them around. They'll trick on them the hardest. White women won't trick on white dudes like that. But the Vesta, she gonna trick on a white dude, times 100. That is what it is. But anyway, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and no matter what, always protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose.